In today's video, we're going over the best dead zone settings you guys can use in Warzone 3 right now to abuse aim assist. I'm going to show you guys exactly how these dead zone settings give you absolute aimbot, as well as showing you guys the best settings for if you guys do have a different controller or if you guys are having a little bit of stick drift. So with that being said, if you guys do enjoy today's video and learn something new, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any questions at all, make sure you guys comment them down below and join my Discord if you guys want to know my settings in person or talk to me in person or other people that can help you out. With that being said, let's go straight into my dead zone settings. Alrighty guys, here we are in my controller settings. Now we're going to scroll down to the dead zone input. You guys will see I have both of my left and right stick set to 0. Now I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'm gonna let you guys in on some secrets. This is basically a cheat to having basically aimbot in Warzone. I'm going to explain exactly why. The reason why you actually want to run 0 dead zone on your right stick. Left stick doesn't really matter as much. If you guys do have some stick drift on your left stick, you guys can't turn that up and not have to worry about it. It's the right stick that actually matters because that's the stick that actually controls your aim. The reason why you want to have this set to 0 is because in Warzone you have rotational aim assist that reacts to very minor adjustments. So therefore, it's a good chance that if you have your stick set to 0, you're going to have a very small amount of stick drift, and that's exactly what you want. You don't want to have all of your stick drift away, because if you remove stick drift altogether, it's not going to give rotational aim assist a chance to really kick in and lock onto players. And I can demonstrate this by going to the firing range. This is my controller with it set to 0 dead zone. You guys can see that it's very ever so slightly moving to the left. So I do have a little bit of controller stick drift, and this is a brand new controller. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys do want to check out my controller. I highly recommend it. These controllers are very durable, but you guys can see that this is my stick drift. I'm not doing anything and it's just slowly moving down, and this is exactly what you want. This isn't going to really affect your gameplay. It's not enough stick drift to really make you miss your shots, but it's enough to kick in rotation aim assist to the point to where you can actually start beaming players and having very sticky aim. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you are not playing on 0 dead zone on your right stick, you are at a huge disadvantage to anyone that is playing at this. I know it's a little bit corny that we are trying to take advantage of aim assist, but the truth is most players are going to use any advantage that they can get. And with this, if you guys aren't using it, I highly recommend it. You guys should turn this on to even the playing field. If you're playing with anything like 5 or above, you are at a serious disadvantage when it comes to aim assist and overall input delay. The higher your dead zone is, the longer it's going to take for your game to basically react to whatever you're doing to your controller. So therefore, having 0 dead zone is going to give you the fastest reaction time and the most aim assist. Now, with that being said, you guys can see I do have 0 aim assist, and if I go to here, I don't have much stick drift, but you guys might have more stick drift on your controller. So if you guys still want to take advantage of aim assist without having your controller going all like this, if you have a really bad controller, you guys can very slowly turn the dead zone up. It's still going to kick in rotational aim assist. It's not going to be as broken as it is with 0, but you can still get a lot of aim assist if you guys do go up very marginally. So if you guys have a lot of stick drift, you guys could try out 3, and that's going to remove stick drift for me. You guys can see I'm not moving at all anymore, and this is not what I want. You want to keep going up until you're barely moving. If your controller is like this to where it's dead stop and it's not moving at all, that's bad. You don't want that. You want to have a tiny bit of stick drift. As I said before, if you guys do play on 0, you're going to have the fastest reaction time because it's not going to adjust it for anything. But if you guys turn it up, it is going to slowly slow down the reaction time. Now, going up to like 3 or 5 is not going to be a big deal at all. You're going to barely feel a difference. It's only going to really start to kick in when you're in the 8 and maybe like 7-ish area. You're gonna really feel that input delay. So what I recommend you guys do is, like I said before, slowly just try out different dead zones. Here we are at 0. I'm going to try this one. You guys see I have some stick drift. My controller is like brand new, like I've said before, so I don't need to mess with mine. 0 is perfect for me. 0 is not going to be perfect for everyone, so I'm going to turn this up to maybe like 2, see if it still stops it. It's actually still a little bit of stick drift there, so 2 would also be a good spot for me as well, but it's not as good as 0. And right here, you guys can test your stick dead zone without going to the firing range. Just turn this on. You guys can see exactly on the right side what's having stick drift. You guys can see right here, the right stick is getting 0 stick drift. Like I said, guys, it's a really good controller. I recommend you guys try it out if you guys are looking for a really good controller. But right stick is getting no aim assist. If I start moving around, you guys can see there it is. If I let it go, boom, not really getting much stick drift. It's locked at -2%. That's why it's really good for me to run 0. But some of you guys might have it more like this, where it's really wonky. And if I was to go down here and turn this up to, let's just say 10, you guys will see that it would take more for me to kind of get it out of that dead zone. You see the red dot right there? It just teleports because it's not as sensitive. And that's what's going to cause input delay right there. That kind of snap to where you can't really make those micro adjustments because that's now in the dead zone area. So that's all there is to DEADZONE and Warzone 3. You guys can instantly have aimbot if you guys apply these settings. If you guys have any questions at all, make sure you guys comment them down below, and also check out hexgaming.com if you guys do want to find a nice durable controller. In the future, I might make an aim guide to show you guys exactly how to use rotational aim assist in every single gunfight to increase your chances of winning. So if you guys are looking forward to a video like that, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and post notifications. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.